Hello, everybody. All right. So I was sent a laptop to do a review on. So let's bring you a little bit closer and show you some of the details about it. And I've got my screwdriver right here. Maybe we can take it apart and see what it's all about. We'll see you here in a second. So we got the laptop, the manual, and the power supply. So let's start with, well, the box. So this is the box that came in within a box. All right. Pretty straightforward, pretty standard. Packed, pretty well. All right, so there's the box, and let's go ahead and pull the laptop out. Let's just check everything out. A nice little bubble wrap covered up the laptop. And then this material here, which I've been seeing a lot lately, this is a fabric, not quite paper. It's almost like a landscaping cloth. It's very good quality cover. Just good to have. If you need to transport this would be good to keep around for that. So I'm going to hang on to that, definitely. We've got some protection coating on here. Bring it up a little closer on that. There's the company. And then there's the back part. Feels really good so far. Then your side, a USB, DC port, and then HDMI port. Then on the other side, USB headphone and an SD card slot. All right, so let's open this thing up and see what's on the keys. So here is the keys. Look really good. Feels good. Looks pretty standard. And then, a touch pad for your mouse. I'm sure it's got all the standard features, which we'll go over in a second. The screen looks really good. Folding. Oh, it goes completely flat. That's nice. And then completely closed. So far, the build quality of this feels really, really good. Now on the back, rubber feet in the front, and then a rubber piece on the back there, which is always nice. Keeps that laptop off the whatever you've got it sitting on to let that fan ventilate. Very cool so far. Here's the power supply. Your manual and warranty and all that good stuff, and the user manual. All right, so let's get the cover off of this first part here. This is the SSD card. I believe this said it was a 512 SSD SATA. So let's gently take this out. And it just pulls right out of the slot. And then it just goes right back in there, nice and easy. All right, so that's pretty simple. That's your SSD card. If you ever need to replace it, then this is the cover that you would take off to replace that. Now, I don't think there's much more to see. All right, so I really wanted to take this apart, but I don't want to take it apart right now for the simple fact, laptops come with basically a kind of a Loctite screw. And when you take apart a laptop, you need to have that kit, the screw kit, to put it back together. Well, I don't have that screw kit. We're going to pass on that. Believe me, I really like to take this apart, but I don't want to break it before we have a chance to actually see it working. But the biggest thing you need to worry about is this part right here, and that is your SSD. Let's put the charger on it, and then we'll boot it up, go through the process of setting it up, and then we'll go over all the specs on it. All right, so the computer's going to boot up. You're going to go through your Windows 11 setup. Just go through and answer all the questions. Once you get that done, the computer will reboot. Once you log in, go ahead and run your updates. Make sure it's up to date. All right, so we got everything updated. Everything's running pretty smooth. I've been through it, checked everything out. Everything looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And the power button is right up here. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start it up. Just kind of see how long it boots. So that was pretty quick. You know, that's after all of its updates and, you know, good to go. And setting this up takes a little bit of time because you have to go through and get it connected to your Wi-Fi and then go and do your updates. All right, so let's go ahead and log in. There we go. Pretty fast. I did install a few programs on here, actually just 2 programs, and then I just made sure that YouTube is working. So I did install a game. I got it pinned down here, and then I have OpenOffice. So let's start with OpenOffice. So just a simple text document. Boom. I mean, it's just there and ready to go for you. So there's that. That's the word processor. Works really, really good. We're not going to save that. Spreadsheets, same thing. I mean, if you want to do a spreadsheet, but I guess the point here is this little laptop works perfect for this stuff. Presentations, I mean, if that's what you wanted to do with this, and let's do I don't know, let's go to Italy. I'm gonna go full screen. The high def display on this, the 15.6 inch display, I mean, really, really nice. I'm super impressed with this display. So you can see the quality of that screen and just the viewing angle of the screen. I mean, look at that. I mean, you can still see the screen. You can lay it all the way back, still see the screen. Really nice. So there you go. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. So let's go check out the game. Now, right now, the processor is doing pretty good. But this game will stress this processor out and make that fan really run like it needs to. Game that I found on the Microsoft Market or App Store. So let's see if we can go crash this thing. This is no controllers or anything. This is just, I'm going to hit turbo. There we go. It is hard to drive this thing with this keyboard. But you can do it. You can get good at it. Oh, yeah! I just sideswiped that car. So you can see this monitor is doing really good. Good quality on the graphics. Oh, let's see if we can hit this ramp. Oh, if I can stay off the side. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Whoa, there we go. Oh, I'm going to hit the building. Oh, I crashed. So you can see this, it's doing really good with this processor. And this monitor looks super good. So there you go. So that game was pushing that processor pretty good. You can see it spiked up there for a little bit. And memory didn't do too much on that. Hard drive went up quite a bit. The GPU, you know, this isn't a gaming GPU. We don't have water cooled and we don't have multiple GPUs on this machine. So, but it did really good. I mean that. So the fan just shut off. So after taxing that with that game we were just playing, it went back down to normal. And you can kind of see the processor calm back down. So yeah, and the speed of that CPU is right now 2.87. So that's doing pretty good. And there's your 4 cores and then your 4 logic processors. And then L1 256, L2 1.5, and L3 4.0. This is a really good machine for doing, you know, business type work, some light editing, or just some light games. So let's go over some of the basics. 15.6, 1920 by 1080. And you can see that, it just does a really good job. The RAM is a 12 gigabyte LPDDR4. The hard drive is a 512 gigabyte SSD. Has the Intel UHD graphics, which is driving this LCD. It does a really good job. Wireless, Bluetooth. The battery has 6 hours on it. I charged this up completely and then just let it run all the way down, and then it just shut off. Did really good. It's got the Intel Jasper Lake N5095 processor. Super impressed with this little processor. It does a really good job. It's got a good fan on it, so that's important. All right, so Windows 11 Home. It's a very lightweight laptop. It's 3 pounds. It does have a webcam in it. 2 megapixels. It's a lithium polymer battery. So I did want to show you the system information. So there you go. There's Windows 11, the build, ApoloSign, the Intel Celeron N5095 at 2.0. 2001 hertz, 4 cores, 4 logic processors. American Megatrends BIOS. Hello everybody, I'm back. So my overall experience with this little laptop is really good. The monitor, the LCD looks really, really good. It's high def. It just looks really crisp. The viewing angles, you can see the laptop from all different angles, so it's really good for watching movies and that kind of stuff. Now, expectations. Now, it's not a water-cooled gaming laptop, okay? But it can play games, and it does a really good job. I have a lot of these processors around here in a mini PC, and they do very, very good. So overall, this is, it's a lot of bang for the buck. So if you're not wanting to break the bank and you need something to do some word processing, watch some videos, play a few games every once in a while, and something lightweight, this is perfect for you.